Okay. Hi guys, so today I'm going to be doing a book review video on Traitor Angels, written by Blankman. I found the book when I was shopping at Barnes & Noble, and the cover caught my attention. I thought it was really pretty and really cool and very aesthetically pleasing. So I picked it up, I read the inside, I just really liked it. So I bought it, and now I'm going to review it. I've never reviewed anything before, so this might be a little awkward and clumsy, but you know, we're going to do our best here. The book is about a girl named Elizabeth Milton. She is 17 years old and is living in England during 1666. And she is looking for clues to find this whole big secret that Galileo invented that could possibly bring down the king, Charles II. Her father and a mathematician from Italy helped Galileo hide the invention creation mixture somewhere in London, so she's trying to find it. So along the way she meets Antonio Vivini. He is a 19-year-old man from Tuscany in Italy. He is also the apprentice to the mathematician that helped hide Galileo's secret and was summoned by Elizabeth's father to come and help Elizabeth protect what they hid from the king, who is trying to hunt them down and find it. Along the way they also meet a man named Robert Croft, who is an English nobleman who is firmly against the current king because he thinks that he's a tyrant and wants someone better to rule his land. So he joins up with the cause, and the three of them gallivant around the country to find the secret. So characters. The main character is Elizabeth, obviously, as I've said. Her father, John Milton, is an actual human being that actually existed in the actual world. He is an actual poet who actually wrote the Paradise Lost book of poems. And side note about that, actually, you don't have to know anything about Paradise Lost to understand this book. I went into this book having no idea about what Paradise Lost even was, and I understood the plot just fine. Like, you don't need that to understand this book. Pros for this book. The writing was really good. I liked the plot. I thought it was I liked the book a lot. So there were really strong female characters that were great, and there were a lot of good, woven in historical events, like I said, with John Milton and Paradise Lost, and just, it was really good. I liked it a lot. Some cons about this book. There are only two, and they're short and simple and sweet. Con number one, there's some cliches. Like, if you're not a fan of cliches, be warned, because there's a bunch in here. Like, a bunch in here. It's like, they're all done with a historical twist on them, so I guess they're a little different than what they could have been if it was just like another high school romance book, but there's still some cliches in here. Another thing, low-key sexism, which isn't, I guess, a comment on the book itself. It's more of a comment on the time period that the book takes place in, 1666, with a female main character. There's gonna be some, like, low-key sexism. Yeah. But overall, I liked the book a lot. The writing was good. If you put aside the cliches and just the low-key sexism, it was a great book. I liked it a lot. There were some plot twists that I did not see coming, plot twists that I did a little, teeny little did, but yeah. But you will learn about those plot twists if you continue to the second half of my video, where I do spoiler reviews. By the way, this is the beginning of my spoiler section, so if you haven't read the book and you want to read the book, or you are in the middle of reading the book and you haven't finished the book, stop now. Just end the video, click the X button, just stop. However, if you don't plan to read the book, or you are reading the book and you don't care about spoilers, or you're planning to read the book and you don't care about spoilers, continue on, and I will talk about my feelings about the plot twists that happened in this book. Okay, so there are three main plot twists in this book that made me emotional. First one, when we thought that Antonio had, betrayed Elizabeth, or was planning to betray Elizabeth, and, I was so upset. I was so sad. I spent 200 pages, loving this character so much. I love Antonio so much. When I thought that he had, betrayed her, and I was just so upset. I put the book down, and I just didn't pick it up again for, forever. Because I was I can't deal with this. I cannot deal with this reality. I cannot deal with it. I I cannot and I will not. God, I was so mad. Like, I was mad. I was just mad. I was upset and sad and mad. I was all the emotions rolled into one big ball. God. So of course, with all my emotions about when he betrayed her, you can imagine how excited I was when we found out that it was a lie, that it was a plot schemed up. It was like, he didn't actually betray her, and he still really liked her, and like, he was waiting for, I was so happy. I was like so happy when I found that he hadn't actually betrayed her. I was so thankful and so happy. I knew Robert was like, I knew it. I knew he was a snitch. I knew he wasn't a good guy. Like, I knew it. I didn't trust him when he said that he was a nobleman, and I definitely didn't trust him when we found out he was the son of the king. I was like, no, you are fishy, you are like shady, I don't trust you, I don't like you, I'm not a fan of what's happening right now. God, I was really upset when he actually betrayed her, because I was like, she trusted him. I was like, why? But I was like, on the other hand, I was like so validated that it was like, I was right. He was a terrible person. I was right. I called it. I was right. I even have sticky notes from like signs where it was like, that's not, it's fishy. You're being fishy. You're being shady. I don't trust you. And I don't like you. God, so validated. And he deserved what he got. He absolutely deserved burning in that fire. Like, no, you deserve it. I have no sympathy for you whatsoever. Like, none. I had no sympathy. God. And then the fire. My God. I was reading it at 2 o'clock in the morning on Saturday, and I was like, there's a fire in London, 1666. I wonder, it's familiar to me. Oh yeah, the Great London Fire of 1666 that burned for 5 days and burnt the entire London city down. Wanna know who did that? Bloody Robert Croft. You know, I was so baffled at that. I was like, they literally started the Great London Fire. Like, I don't know whether to be so proud. I mean, I am proud that Anne Blackman was able to like weave it in so like efficiently and effectively where it made sense with the story, or like just baffled that like they started the Great London Fire. What? Like what? That's what? I'm emotionally conflicted about that part. It's like, God, I love this book so much. I'm gonna read it again. It was so good. I love it a lot. I highly recommend this book. I liked it a lot. I thought it was really good. Yeek. Love it a lot. Strong female characters. There are plot twists that I didn't see coming, and then a double cross on the original plot twist. It's like plot twist inception. I loved it a lot. I highly recommend it. Eek. I love it a lot. I've said that a lot, but it's true. Okay. Thank you for watching my video on me ranting about Traitor Angels by Anne Blackman. Appreciate your time.